Hey friends, I'm jumping on here to talk about the fire element today. It's funny because I was thinking my outfit when I was talking about the wood element I should have been wearing today because it was bright pink and animal print. So I'll give you those details in a minute. I am using notes because I get nervous when I do live videos. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I want to make sure that I give you all of the information. So some of this could be a repeat of information if you listen to the other element videos, but that's okay. It's good to keep hearing it so it soaks into your subconscious brain and it can seamlessly incorporate into your life. So the 5 elements are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And like I said, today I'm talking about fire element. The fire element is your birth element. If you were born in a year ending 6 and 7, that would be my son, actually. So Feng Shui is a branch of traditional Chinese medicine, which is an ancient practice that includes obviously Feng Shui, acupuncture, massage, astrology, herbal medicine, and so on. So a core concept of traditional Chinese medicine is that everything around you, including yourself, is made up of the 5 elements, and they interact with the world around them using their energy to bring balance into your life. So it could either throw you out of balance or it can bring you into balance. So in Feng Shui, we use those elements in our space, in our life, in our mind, in our body, and in our lifestyle practice to bring ourselves back into balance or to enhance ourselves. Ourselves meaning the energy of our space or the energy of our life. So your birth element is the element that you are most comprised of. All the elements live within you, but your birth element is like your core. So when you are in balance with your birth element, you are performing your best, you're in your flow, you just feel really good. Though that is not to say at times you might feel like more of one element versus another, like your personality or your mood. You can definitely experience the feeling of other elements. It's just when we're talking about the essence of who you are, that would be your birth element. So like I said, when you know all about your birth element, you can use the energy of that element to put you in the flow, to help you live authentically. And when you do that, people will respond to you differently and opportunities come your way. So if you are the fire element, when you are in balance, you are intense in a good way, attractive. People are just kind of drawn to you. You're fun, you're extroverted, you're kind of the life of the party, you light other people up, you're boisterous, you're full of life, you're hypnotizing, you're a visionary. You are like manifestation, like a representation of manifestation at its best. So that is you at your best. And people in the fire elements make really good performers or speakers or like leaders, religious leaders, or like any industry where you kind of like are interacting with the public. When you are out of balance, you're anxious, you're panicky, you're destructive, you're temperamental, you're dominating, or you might even be burnt out. So I'm going to run down and give you a list of things that represent the fire energy. So you can incorporate these things into your life or remove some of these things in your life if you have it in excess around you, and you just kind of have to look around and decide if it's too much in your life or too little, because you want to find a good balance. So the scent that is aligned with the fire elements is orange. The color would be red. If you're someone who hates red, then it could be your interpretation of red, like hot pink or an orange. I'm trying to think, like a reddish purple. Whatever you want to call red will work for you. Then the fabric that is associated with the fire element is animal print, fur and leather. I'm going to say faux fur and leather, because real fur and leather is super low vibe. Also anything with super busy prints. And then the artwork or the images you could surround yourself with would be obviously fire. People have a lot of energy. Animals have a lot of energy. The sun, or images of the desert. And the season that you are most in your element would be summer. So I'd be curious to know if that feels true to you if you're a fire element. Do you love summer? I am metal element, and fall is my season, and I just love fall. Okay, and then in your space, the area that you need to pay most attention to would be the back middle. When you enter a room, it's the back middle. That area is associated with fame, or in other words, how people perceive you, how you're coming off to the world. So when that area is clean, it's orderly, and you have the fire elements in that area of your space, then that affects your energy in a good way. That would also be a good place for you if you're a fire element to like create a special space for just you in the back middle corner of your house or your room, whatever it is. And then the element that enhances your energy, so when you're around this element, it elevates your energy even more, would be wood. So if you have people in your life who are the wood element, they're good for you. And then the element that is hardest on your energy is water. So the thing is, I'll get to this later, but even though there's something that's hard on your energy, you can use the other elements to kind of balance out the energy of water if you have to be around that a lot. Okay, fire, and by the way, this is why it's good to know all of the elements, not just your element, so you know how it interacts with you and how you can use it to balance out your energy. So fire is especially great. The fire element is especially great for spaces that lack energy. So you can kind of keep that in mind when you go around your space and look at it. But it's super important to make sure it's in balance, because too much fire energy, like I said above, can make you feel super anxious. So again, take a look at your life and space and see if it's in balance for your element, or if you need to add more of your element or take your elements away. And then incorporate all of the properties of fire into your life so that you can get in your elements and in the flow. Okay, now study this, because I'm going to be doing a webinar, which I will actually announce the dates and time in this group first, and I'm going to go into detail on how to incorporate the element in your space and in your life, and how to handle the people who diminish your energy and aka ruin your vibe, and also how to enhance your energy using the elements. So I'll be curious to know if any of this resonates with you. Comment below and let me know if you are fire element. Does what I said resonate with you? And if no, I would love to hear about it. Yeah, basically, do you feel like the fire element? All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.